Today I've got a match of Lemnis Gate that I'd like to share with you guys, so let's go ahead and hop right in. So, this is going to be a 1v1 on Chimera. I haven't done a match of Chimera in a couple weeks, so I figured, hey, let's just go ahead and upload a new one. So, I'm up against Domination, and you may recognize that name. I've got one other match from him up on my channel. That other match, by the way, is my favorite match I think I've ever played so far. It's a really close one. So, Domination is a good player. He won one of the tournaments that we had during the open beta in July. And, yeah, so we're probably going to have a good match here. So, I'm starting out with Vendetta, and you're seeing me jump around, place a bunch of funky turrets and stuff, and not really focus on any objectives until the last, like, 12 seconds of the round. This is what I found to be kind of the most effective thing with Vendetta. So you'll see me here. Hopefully we'll get a good look at it in the camera drone here. And watch this. I'm jumping off the pad, and I'm placing that turret midair. See, it's a little hard to see, but it's flying up in there. Boom, there's another one flying there. And here I go. Bam, placing a third one. 3 flying turrets, and coming over here, shoot that a little bit, and I still get over to Bravo in time to capture that. So, not too shabby. Yeah, so I think I placed 4 turrets in total here. And what these turrets are really going to do, the flying ones can rotate in all directions, they can shoot behind them, so they're really going to help me shore up my defenses for my back line. I'm going first, which means my opponent is going to get to go last, and he's going to get the final turn of the half, and so these turrets are really going to help defend my back line. So he picked Death Blow, and he's sitting back here on this little platform right here. During the beta, this was an incredibly popular strategy, was to use a Death Blow or even a Capitan and sit back in this little nook and kind of on this back platform here and just shoot at these objectives and deal a bunch of damage to them. So, yeah, so he spawns in as Death Blow. Yeah, here we go. So we'll get to watch him here. So there we go. He chucks a mine right away. Death Blow has these little proximity mines he can throw around. You can see this nice little sight line he's got through there. Boom, straight over to Charlie. And where does he throw that first mine? I don't quite... Is that it right there? I'm not sure. Anyhow, he chucks a mine somewhere. I don't quite see where it lands. And then he runs over there, shoots some shots at Charlie. And then, I think right now on the camera drone, I'm looking around, like, trying to figure out where the heck did he throw that mine to? Because it looked like he really yeeted one somewhere. But anyhow, shoots at Charlie, shoots at Alpha, and he doesn't capture Bravo because he doesn't bother shooting at it. But looks like I'm hovering Death Blow. Maybe I'm going to use my own Death Blow here. Yeah, sure. So two can play the old Death Blow game. So I chuck a mine in there to get started. Taking some shots at Alpha. Now, I haven't gone up to this platform yet, but, you know, we'll see. This is a good spot. I think I'm staying behind. So there's a rock to my left, which can kind of protect me from a sniper. Hopefully, I stayed behind it enough so he won't snipe me there, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So, yeah, basically early damage into Alpha with my Death Blow. And then, oh, that first shot actually hit the rock, so... The rockets are actually very accurate, but you need to be aiming properly with them in order for them to hit the right spot. They're pretty accurate over long range, though. They don't like sort of list off to the side, and they don't have any drop to them, from what I could tell. So far, things are pretty good. Like, my Death Blow might be safe. It's kind of hard to tell. There's, like, I think that's what I'm looking at right now. Like, down below, there's, like, some lines where maybe the striker could snipe me down there. My Vendetta is getting, you can see she's really low health there. I think that's from Golem's Death Blow shooting that Alpha objective, and my Vendetta getting really close. Here comes Golem with his own Vendetta. He's standing behind the rocks, placing a turret there. Taking a couple shots from a little ways away, so he's got a couple turrets over here protecting him. Now, he's making sure to stay far away from Alpha so he doesn't take splash damage from his own operatives, or from my Death Blow towards the end of the match either. But, of course, if you don't get real close with Vendetta, then you're not doing quite as much damage with her shotgun either. So, bit of a trade-off, but, you know, playing a little bit safe. Now, one thing I would, just sort of watching this now, I'm kind of seeing, his Vendetta is kind of hovering around those stairs for quite a long while over there. So, whenever I see that from an enemy Vendetta, I always immediately think Toxin, okay? Because if you get one Toxin puddle there and placed, then that Vendetta is just going to keep walking back and forth over it, especially as they are standing still placing their turret. A single Toxin puddle will really damage them. Okay, now I placed a strategy marker there. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe I'm going to go Toxin right now. I'm not sure. Again, it's been over a month since I played these matches, so I don't remember. Okay, yeah, all right. I read my own mind from a month ago. Here we go with Toxin. Now, that should be enough poison to get the kill there, I suspect. Oh, nice, getting in here. Now, that death blow is probably going to be dead. I think I was waiting for him to stop shooting before I run across. Yeah, and then I'm getting in here. This is a common hallway where, like, Capitans and stuff will camp out and do damage to Bravo. So, man, I'm actually pretty happy with that Toxin play. That was, that looks like maybe I'm safe on that ledge there. It's kind of a weird ledge. Maybe I could get sniped there. Not sure. You can see, yep, the Vendetta dies to the poison right there. The death blow dies. So yeah, that was pretty nice. It's pretty nice. In this game mode, so we're playing Domination right now, where you got to shoot these points to capture them. Toxin she deals very low damage directly to the point, so it's not really appropriate to try to use her to out damage an opponent. You're better off just using one of the other damage dealers. Even Rush, I think, could probably out damage her if we're talking about damage being. Oh, there's that mine straight in that hallway. I just saw it. Okay, here comes the striker. Looks like he's trying to headshot my... Ooh. Okay, doesn't get the headshot, but does land the second body shot. So now that's going to kill off my Toxin. And where's he coming with Striker? Striker's coming over the top. Getting peppered a little bit by my turrets here. You can see he's having to, like, back up and take cover behind the rocks there, because my turret is peppering him, just shooting him with some damage. That was some nice shots, though. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to land that shot. We'll get another look at it here. Here he comes. Boom. Lands one shot. Boom. Lands the second shot. Now, did I get the poison down? Does his Vendetta still die? It does kind of look like I did plant that poison over there. So I think his Vendetta is still going to end up dying. It would be really nice to shield my Toxin so that she will survive the Striker shots and go back there and poison the heck out of that death blow. It'd be nice to get that death blow damage off the board. But, you know, my Toxin is standing still. There probably is an opportunity there to shield them. I really don't trust myself to shield moving characters unless they're, like, running in a perfectly straight line. I'm running out of time here to choose an operative. I've been watching the replay over and over again. Who am I going to pick? Okay, it is going to be Carl. We'll see. I think I should be able to land a shield here. Oh, not even trying to land it on the operative. Just throwing it in place on the wall there. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Oh, shooting a mine. Waiting for that mine to show up. Oh, okay. Interesting stuff. Alright. Not sure what that shield was about. Alright, getting over here. And, well, not a lot of damage dealt with Carl, but we'll see. Maybe these shields will actually help out. Let's see here. I felt like there was a lot of wasted time with my Carl sitting there kind of waiting for that mine to appear. But, you know, it is going to save a lot of health on my Vendetta, especially considering that his death blow probably ends up dying to the Toxin now, since Toxin's going to survive and get back there. Interesting stuff. Pre-firing a mine placement. That's pretty cool. All right, here he comes, Capitan. A nice, solid pick. Capitan's a good all-arounder. Yep, and that's going to be enough damage right there to just shut down that Toxin. Toxin did place the poison there, but is not going to get over there to kill the death blow. Now, what is Capitan shooting at right now? Okay, so she's in the middle. She's shooting at Bravo. That's center objective. Since Toxin dies, she no longer gets into that hallway and places poison there, so that hallway's a safe hallway. What all did he do over here? Looks like the, yep, just used his gun. Of course, the shots are still coming in from the sniper, which take out the shield. And looks like his Capitan after that was just running around a bit. Yeah, and then I guess she just, maybe she shoots at Alpha a little bit, or she goes down, captures Bravo. Actually, no, I'm capturing Bravo. What the heck is going on here? I'm still... You can see at the top of the timeline up there, I'm still capturing up there. All right, so here comes my Capitan. Looks like I'm going to try and counter the enemy Capitan. Oop, did I save my Toxin? I did. Nice one. Okay, hey, that's good. That's a good start. Okay. Nice. Made the jump over to Charlie. Now, this is my last operative of the half. Get the kill on the sniper. Nice one. Okay. That's actually probably going to put me in like a ridiculously good spot here. Let's see how this ends up. Yeah, this ends up, I capture all 3 objectives. And if I'm not mistaken, all of his operatives are dead at this point. Yeah, I think all his operatives are dead, and I've got all 3 objectives. So this is, you know, playing pretty well so far. The thing is, it all sort of hinges on my Capitan up there. So I think it will be very easy for him to counter this. He can just get his rush up there into position very quickly, kill my Capitan before my Capitan kills his Capitan, and then, you know, things will kind of fall apart from there for me. But I think even if he does that, I might still capture Bravo. Here he comes. Oh, he's going with Carl, so he's going to choose a defensive operative. Okay, he fails to shield his Capitan in time. And now he's running over here to Charlie, shooting that a little bit. He did kill my Capitan with his Carl. He also killed my Toxin with his Carl. Looks like he's going to kill my Vendetta as well, but doesn't manage to capture Bravo back. So how did the points end up? Okay, so I end up with Bravo, and he ends up with Charlie and Alpha. He just barely captures Alpha at the end, apparently. So we're just taking one last look at the action before we go to the scoreboard for the first half. Okay, he did kill my Vendetta. I was going to say, yeah, he should do a little bit of damage there, get that one tap. Okay. Cool. Not a bad half, you know. We put on a lot of pressure. We basically did as much as we could going into that final round where we had like most of our operatives alive. We had all 3 points, and all of his guys were dead. You can't really ask for too much more than that. All right, so looking at this, we're down 1 objective, which isn't too bad. And then we got a couple of kills, and yeah, all right. So looked like a pretty decent first half. And so now what's happened is we've switched sides. So Golem's going to get the first turn. I'm going to get the last turn of the half. And we've also flipped sides of the map. So he's now attacking things from the perspective that I had before. So very curious to see how he starts off, which operative he chooses. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another Deathblow or Capitan start where he goes over to this left platform here and kind of mirrors what he did with his first turn last round. Okay, no, he's going with Vendetta, though. He's placing another flying turret over here. Gotta love the flying turrets. My only issue with what's going on right here is he's back so far away from the objective that it really takes a long time to deal enough damage to capture it when you're that far back. But this one he manages to capture pretty quickly because he's a little bit closer. So playing it pretty safe, trying to stay behind cover. You know, probably pretty worried about some long-range shots, I suppose. Still see a lot of vulnerabilities here to some Toxin play. But yeah, not bad. Got a couple turrets, got a couple objectives. What more can you ask for? So now it's going to be my turn. Let's see what I can do. Now, I do love starting with Vendetta, so would not be surprised to see me go that here. But looks like I'm really mapping out this interior of this Bravo objective site here. Maybe I'm hatching a plan for that. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Vendetta it is. So slapping down a turret to start with. Another turret up top here. 3 shots, that's all it takes. Honestly, you can actually capture it with just 2 shots if you're close enough. She's only got 6 shots in her magazine, so you know, the fewer shots you can cap with, the better. Ooh, didn't look like I quite got the kill there at the end. I don't know. A decent turn, I think. Placed a few turrets, captured 1 objective. I didn't really counter or destroy any of his turrets. I just kind of ran around them a little bit. They tagged me a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah. You might be wondering why I placed a turret so far back in my base. Like, as soon as I spawned with Vendetta, I placed a turret down. And the reason for that is twofold. One, it's to help protect my backline from pesky, like, rush plays and things. Like people diving in my backline or toxins diving over. And two is so that while Vendetta is standing still, she is a very easy target to shield with the Carl shield. So, serves two purposes there. It's not the best for Retrieve XM game modes because obviously you're spending valuable seconds at the start of the round when you should be racing for objectives. But in a mode like this, I think it's perfectly warranted. So he chooses Death Blow, and he shoots some bombs or some rockets over towards Bravo. And look at these! Oh, look at those mines! Double mines right on the doorway. Those are good. Those are very well placed mines. They were inside. They were on the inside edge of the door frame. I don't know if you can, when they're placed like that, I wonder if you can't shoot them from the other side. Not sure. We'll get a look at those here in a second. But yeah, double mines. Here comes another one. Yep, slaps in there. Boom. Yeah, and I think the mines were enough to kill. Didn't even need that rocket, but he shot one just in case. So he's got a pretty good position so far. I think Charlie's untouched, but the other two objectives are firmly under his control. So, chucking a mine, going with Death Blow. Gonna shoot a couple of rockets. You can see, if you take your time to aim those rockets, they're actually quite accurate. I'm actually just mirroring what he did, basically. Shoot a couple of rockets over towards Charlie. You can see I missed that last rocket shot. One thing I'm doing that he didn't do is you can actually shoot from this platform and you can shoot at Bravo as well. Now, I'm kind of not aiming properly. It's really important to aim precisely with Death Blow. I know it sounds ridiculous because he's got this rocket launcher that just blows everything up all around it. But really, you need to aim down sights and you need to get that crosshair right on the thing you want to blow up. Which sounds a little counterintuitive with the rocket, but it really is precise over long range, and especially when you're aiming for these objectives like this and every ounce of damage counts, you really want to be as precise as possible. So you can see, like, unfortunately here I'm like missing some of my rockets and they're not quite landing. And so my Death Blow, he captures an uncontested Charlie, and he puts a little bit of damage on the other 2 points, but that's about it. So here he comes with Capitan. I think he just shot his own Vendetta a little bit there. But he's sitting back by his base, shooting Alpha. He's coming under here, pouring some damage into Bravo. So if I had to guess, I would say that he is taking the approach that I've seen some of the players use in the beta, which is that if they get more objectives in the first half than their opponent, then in the second half, they don't try to get more objectives again. They sort of just try to get enough to win, if that makes sense. Now, of course, this is like a... There's only 3 objectives on this map, but you can see he's not putting any energy into Charlie. So he's basically what he's done, or what it feels like he's doing to me, is he's just saying, you know what, Charlie? I don't care about Charlie. I don't need 3 objectives to win. I only need to control 2 objectives to win because I got 2 objectives last half. So I think he's only focusing on Bravo and Alpha, and I would not be surprised if we didn't see him, you know, put any effort towards capturing Charlie. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll swing something over there in one of his last couple turns, but so far we haven't seen it. Okay, a last-second Carl decision going on. Now here we're going to see, yep, that's what I'm talking about, where it's real easy to place the shield. Oh, I missed the shield on the Death Blow. But it's real easy to place that shield on Vendetta. So let's see. Yeah, I come in here, place that shield right in front of Death Blow there. Don't want him getting blasted unnecessarily. Oh, get grenaded. I think I got grenaded by his Capitan down there, maybe. Then I'm just sitting there pouring some damage into Bravo, but I'm not able to out-damage his 2 operatives that he's got going there. I wonder if my Vendetta lives. I don't know if we can see that over here, because she runs through the mines. Yeah, actually, I don't see her death on the thing. Yeah, she's actually still full health, so that shield did protect her from those double mines and that rocket that came in. So that was nice. That was a nice shield. And that is precisely why I placed that starting turret where she's standing still. because it makes her very easy to shield later on. So we're just kind of watching, sort of trying to... He's trying to observe my play, see if he can notice any little mistakes or anything he can take advantage of, and I'm trying to do the same thing. All right, here he comes. He picked Rush, and he is zipping across the board. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. His Rush came in there trying to, I guess, get up close and personal and kill my Vendetta, but he, you know, unfortunately he ran between a feisty Vendetta and her shotgun and the objective she was shooting at, and he took a blast right to the face with that shotgun at close range. And his Rush ended up dying real early, so we can sort of... Maybe we'll get a close-up on that in a second, but it's kind of happening inside by that Bravo objective point. Now, of course, he does damage my Vendetta quite a bit by shooting her like that, so she... Yeah, she does end up dying to a turret right there. But covered. Still, that really hurts because it's going to be hard for him to protect his Rush, I think. Okay, so what's going on here? I'm placing the strategy marker at Vendetta's feet. I think we all know what time it is. It's probably going to be Toxin time in a moment here.
Nice catch.
Of course, it is a little risky because I'm still down 2 objectives right now. This half. So going with Toxin, you know, she's not a good damage dealer for objectives. At least that was my thoughts during the beta. So... Alright, getting the death blow, getting the Vendetta. Would be really nice if I would have got in this room here and placed some poison down a little bit earlier, but, you know, a little late is better than never. And wow, yeah, my goodness, that was actually enough. That's enough dead operatives to get me 3 objectives. I mean, look at the top right now. I've got 3 objectives going my way after that Toxin play. So that's really cool. That's really great. Toxin is kind of tanky enough that she can sort of ignore those turrets for a little bit. Of course, my Carl helps out by shooting down that turret. Now, he does have Striker left, and he's pretty decent shot, so... you know, this Toxin might just end up dying. I used my Carl already, so I'm not able to Carl shield this Toxin as she sort of plunges into the enemy backline here. So here comes Carl. He's trying to line up a shield. Let's see. So he placed a shield to sort of protect his Vendetta, but something happened to the shield. Looked like the shield got blown up. He's placing some shields in here on his operatives in there. My Toxin is dead. His Carl killed her. So what's he do with his first shield there? Looks like he kind of lobs it. Yeah, he lobs it over on there on those rocks, but it looks like the shield kind of gets blown up right away. So his Vendetta still dies, but he does kill my Toxin before she poisons the death blow up there. It's my final operative, so it's my time to shine here. What am I looking to do? Am I going over the top? Oh, looks like I am. I'm staying to the side here. I don't want to get blasted in the back by my own Vendetta. Okay, so I killed the death blow because I know how much damage they cause. Oh, and that was just too good of an opportunity to pass up, right? There's 2 operatives very close together. Yeah, that just screams, you know, throw a grenade at me. So yeah, by mopping up those 3 operatives there, let's see, are we coming in for a close-up? There's a dead up blast in the Rush. I think, or maybe all of his operatives are dead. Yeah, it looks like a lot of kills going my way on the kill feed there. Yeah, but just rushing that Capitan through at the end and getting those kills, putting some extra damage onto the points. A good way to finish the half nice and strong. So yeah, he never committed anything over to Charlie, which I don't think that was a misplay. I saw lots of players doing that, just sort of taking the approach of like, let him have that, focus all my attention over on these 2 objectives. So yeah, there we have it. Take a look at the final score screen here. So yeah, we were able to swing those last 3 objectives all over my way. Also got all 5 kills in the last half, so that was really nice. And, yeah, 500 damage, also pretty good. And let's see, so how do we do on kills overall? The first round, we got 2 kills, he got 3 kills. And we got a little more damage than him then. So, yeah, overall, pretty solid plays. He had some really good plays in there, some good snipes and some stuff. Probably the only real mistake he made was the rush getting blasted by the Vendetta, which was really unfortunate. But you always got to be careful of those operatives. Like, you're not fighting a live player in this turn-based game mode like this. They can't react to you, but that doesn't mean that they're not still dangerous, right? Especially when you're between them and the objective you're shooting at. So it was a really fun match, and yeah, I'm glad we got to show off another one on Chimera. It's a pretty cool map. Well played to my opponent, Golemosis, and that's the end of the match. Thanks for watching. My name's Ross. I'm putting up at least one new Lemnis Gate video each week from now until when the game launches on September 28th. Less than 3 weeks away. I'm working on a couple strategy and tips and tricks videos, which I'm going to get out before the game launches. So if you want to have a competitive edge over your opponents from day one, subscribe and keep an eye on the channel so you can catch those videos when they drop. If you guys have any questions about Lemnis Gate, ask them down below. I read all the comments. I respond to all of them. If you're looking for more Lemnis Gate gameplay, check out my channel. I've already got a bunch of matches uploaded. If you're still looking for more, then I recommend checking out the official Lemnis Gate Discord. Link below. A little update about the channel. I'm blown away by your support. I really appreciate it. The channel is growing quick, man. I don't know how else to put it. We started with less than 10 subscribers a couple months ago, and we just crossed the 50 subscriber mark, which is awesome. Our current goal is 100 subscribers. Once we get there, we get to unlock a custom channel URL, which I think is pretty cool. Finally, a little update about me personally. My life has been crazy busy lately. As some of you may already know, I'm a game developer. I work full-time making video games during the day, then I come home and play games and make videos about video games at night. I just love games, and that's why I started this channel, because I thought Lemnis Gate was just such a cool game, and I really wanted to share it and help spread the word so more people can find it. So anyhow, my studio has been working super hard for several years on a secret project, which we finally announced a couple of weeks ago. It's called VHS, and it's an asymmetrical multiplayer game that is our little homage to the 80s era monster movies. Asymmetrical multiplayer is not my typical go-to genre. I'm actually a big real-time strategy guy, hence my love of Lemnis Gate. But I have to say, VHS is really fun. We are quickly approaching the point where we're going to start inviting people to our beta. That's why I've been so busy lately. So I encourage you, if you're at all interested, go check it out and sign up for the beta. Links below. That's all I've got for now. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the future.